Alright there, welcome back to Wrenchlife. Now for a while I've been threatening to buy a new welder. Kieran's he's moving out and he's taking his welder here. This is the one that we kind of used for the last maybe couple of years here. We built the little bastard, the Thunder bastard, the Caddy, loads of stuff for that welder. Like, it served us well, but he's taking it away and kind of need a new one. So we got this one here today. The one major thing that's different with this one compared to Kieran's one is Kieran's one actually has a little chassis. It has wheels on the back and a little platform for the gas bottle. I'm kind of in the right mindset because we're doing another project at the moment as well, which is something similar to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to weld up a small trolley for this to go on here first before I kind of carry on with any of my oil work. And that's what I'm going to get done now. Alright, so here's my mock-up. I just love these go-kart wheels. Like, they're kind of the perfect addition to anything really. What I want to do with this is go-kart wheels on the back, little jockey wheel on the front. I have two, might use one, haven't really decided yet, because most of the weight is going to be on the back with the big bottle. We'll have a chain on there. The other thing I want to be able to do is I want to actually lock this inside the frame, so the frame will kind of wrap around it like an exoskeleton and give me a hard point to lock this when it's in the shop. And yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't really have much in the way of a plan for this one. I've got a bit of an idea in my head, so what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to start hurriedly cutting metal until a plan forms. Hopefully I haven't fucked up so much metal by the time I've got it right in my head, but I have a couple of kind of start points. I know what I'm going to do, so yeah, fuck it, let's get started. Right, so we got this kind of a ladder chassis almost, with this tube on the back. Now that will be the back axle, and we're going to build the back axle, same kind of idea as we're building the back axle for this other project here. So it's tubing here with a little weld-in spindle on the end, and then the go-kart hubs and wheels slide on over that there. So we're going to do something exactly the same on this one here. Alright, so what we kind of have here is a bit of a ladder chassis. Look in the back there. The wee notches ready for the tube, which has the axle in it. Kind of simple enough square there. We've got these two pieces here. They sit up from the chassis. You see there. And they just fit up into a bit of a recess in the bottom of the welder. Stop it moving around. Then we've got the start of the actual security structure in place here. So two lengths of angle and this kind of yoke that goes over the top. What I'll do is I'll put the welder back in place and show you what the idea is behind it. So the thing just kind of lifts up and drops in there. It's really snug along here and over the top, and then you kind of hear it clicking in at the bottom. So when it's secure, it's pretty well located in there. One thing I don't want is for the security frame to affect the access through this panel, so this kind of swing open door. So with this back piece here, it's kind of well clear of the door. For the front, what I want to have is a piece coming up, probably with some kind of lobster back, so it'll come up and follow the contour of the front, kind of for a stylistic thing as well, kind of just make it look nice. It'll come up and over and across, follow the top of this right around, and actually come out and give some support to the bottle. Alright, so the first job I want to get done today is create a bar that comes up around and across the top. It'll kind of pin this thing in from the side. I want to get the bar to follow this curve just to make it look nice. So it'll come up, follow the curve, and then there'll be kind of a sharper bend here and then flat across the top. Alright, so I've got my piece cut. It's going to sit there. I'm going to weld it onto the bottom, and then about here we'll start the bend to follow the contour of this black piece of plastic here. What we'll do is we'll take this and the template I've made and lobster back it. Now if you're familiar with some of the other videos, you'll see me do this a lot. Like, because I need one on both sides of the welder, I'll have two here. I'll set them side by side, and before I start cutting I'll actually put a couple of spot welds between the two of them. So I'll do the two of them as one, bend them over, tack them on the inside, cut them original spot welds so they're two separate pieces, and finish the welds and dress them. Right, got these side pieces in. One thing that you have to kind of account for whenever you're lobster backing is if you're doing all your welds on the inside of the curve will tighten, which is kind of what happened here. Originally I was going to have it following this curve here, but actually just by chance it kind of follows the outside curve, which was probably what I should have had it to do anyway. So anyway, we've got this on and the door still opens. So yeah, do these top bits next, and then onto the back kind of platform and how we're going to hold that bottle in place. Alright, now we've got these side pieces in here, all connected up, and the horizontal bit as well. I'm actually just kind of, I'm thinking on the move here. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do back here to kind of secure the top of the bottle, so I've kind of left this end undressed in case I need to extend it out. As you can see here, we've got the back wheels kind of dummied in place. And that's really just to kind of get a height, so I can work out how best to mount this front jockey wheel. Again, we're only going to go with one jockey wheel on the front. It'll be like a tricycle kind of setup. All the weight really is on the back, on this big beefy back axle, so the front's really just to keep the front of the thing off the ground. The next step now is to take all these wheels back off, put the welder back in the frame, and then set the bottle on and just check if there's anything at the back. I think there's a couple of kind of gas fittings and stuff that hang out the back of the welder that I want to keep this bottle back off of. So I'll put all that in place and get an idea of how the whole thing's going to go together. Right, here's a little sneak preview. I'm quite pleased with the way this is turning out. It's been radio silence for a couple of hours. It's about 10 past 11 Sunday night, and I've been pretty fucking busy actually, so it's kind of mocked up at the moment. These back wheels, they've just got that little piece of 12mm through them, and the little back axle kind of housing in there is actually just tacked in at the moment, so that's why I don't have the bottle resting on it just yet. But looking at what we've got here, got the jockey wheel underneath there, that is properly mounted now, so the whole thing kind of, it drives all around. These bars going along the top, I can get into my side here, that's all groovy. So we get these uprights here, chain there, so the bottle goes in, hits hard against that chain, and then there's chain for the front with little kind of removable connectors. So that's the bottle kind of sorted. There's a bit of an angle there down at the bottom, and there'll be something hanging out here like a little tab just to stop it kicking out at the bottom there. So yeah, you'll see these wee yokes are put on as well. It is just kind of for all the cables, sorts that right out. So yeah, really this is coming along well. It's kind of a little goofy project from the viewpoint of it's only a couple of days long, like for me, like, but yeah, this should be a really useful, worthwhile piece of kit. And we are going to do an awful lot of welding over the next few while, so it should come into its own.